He's not speaking loud.
I don't want a ceasefire.
It'll be great television, I will say. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III.
I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire.
This is going to be great television, I will say that.
President Trump,
What's your reaction?
See, definitely Ukraine will have to make compromises soon or late. Sooner or later it has to be. The issue is yesterday's meeting which was there, I think there were two big mistakes which were made by American diplomacy, I think. The first big mistake was that when American diplomats knew that Zelensky is not ready for a deal, why did they schedule the meeting? See, typically when meetings happen between heads of states, 80% of the homework has been done, right? And then the two leaders meet and just cross and dot the I's and T's. In this case, it was clear from the beginning that Zelensky was not ready for the terms or the conditions which America was proposing. Sure, Zelensky would have, come around. But when Zelensky was not ready, America made a mistake by scheduling this meeting. Maybe Trump was wanting to move fast, because things are moving very fast, but that was a big mistake. The homework should have been done before this meeting was held. That is one. The other mistake which America made is that there was no need for holding this presser before the meeting. When they knew that there are differences between Zelensky and Trump, better would have been that the press could have been invited, some pictures taken, that's all, no comments. Then Trump and Zelensky could have gone inside a room, argued, slugged it out, deal or no deal, whatever, come out of the room and then held a press meet and said, okay, the deal is on or the deal is not on. So I think these are two mistakes that American diplomacy made, and this is a lesson for world diplomats also to keep in mind, that such preparations should be made properly before a meeting is scheduled.
Any solution expected
In future, yes, definitely. See, there are two or three things going to happen. One is that Trump is a negotiator. He, brands himself as the master of the deal. This is a deal that he wanted and he wants, because this deal is good for America. Getting access to minerals, critical minerals and rare earths from Ukraine will help America to leverage itself away from China's grip on the rare earth market, because China controls about 80% of the world's critical minerals and rare earths. A deal with Ukraine will give America that buffer that it can afford to neglect China and, get over its grip on the rare earth market. So that's good for America, right? It needs that. Now, going ahead, this deal will be made. Now, the question is whether Zelensky will still be the president when a deal is made. Zelensky right now seems to have become radioactive. His relations with Trump are at the bottom pit, right? So it could be that for the good of his own nation, Zelensky steps aside. That is one option. But even if Zelensky remains, I think that Trump is a negotiator. He's a deal maker, right? He wants to make a deal. His president, J.D. Vance, used to call Trump a Hitler, and now he's vice president, right? Trump used to say that Zuckerberg, I will put him into a life imprisonment. Now, Zuckerberg is a good friend of Trump. So Trump does not mind, turning around. So he could turn around and he could make a deal with Zelensky also, but the issue is time.